And now joining us in the studio to have a look at recent happenings in the world of football, especially night of upsets in Spanish football, is international football journalist Omar Akatuba. Good to have you, Omar. And let's start from a shocking loss of Barcelona. It's the second within 6 matches for Quique Setién. Are we seeing trouble at the Catalan club?
Well, there's fire on the mountain at Barcelona. It's clear for all to see, like they say, visible to the blind. There are cracks on the wall, problems between Messi, Abidal, injuries to Luis Suarez, Dembele, the sacking of Ernesto Valverde. All of these are beginning to, to reflect on how the team is performing. Like you mentioned, 2 defeats in 6 games, but not totally bad in terms of how depleted Barcelona is. I think that if you look at yesterday's result, everything went well except for the result. The manager thinks that the team is beginning to find its mojo. The team is beginning to, to play like Barcelona plays, except that they need to find the results. It doesn't augur well. It doesn't look good for Barcelona right now.
Let's talk about Lionel Messi. There are speculations that he could be leaving the club. It's gathered momentum in the last few days. Are we in for a shock exit like we saw with Cristiano Ronaldo leaving Real Madrid some 2 seasons ago?
I don't think so. We've heard this kind of rumors many times before now. Messi has said it over and over again that he's indebted to this club. Messi had a growth hormone deficiency while he was young, and Barcelona came to his rescue, helped him to find good health, and he has become one of the greatest players of all time. So he says he's indebted to this club, he's at home at Barcelona, and he wants to end his career at Barcelona. We've had issues like this in the past, and that was followed by speculations of an exit. And at the end of the day, everything settled and everything went back to normal. I think that will happen again this time. If anyone will, and at the end of the day, everything settled and everything went back to normal. I think that will happen again this time. If anyone will go, it would have to be Eric Abidal. I'm even hearing rumors that he has been fired. Not sure, but I said if anybody would go, it will have to be Abidal.
Well, let's move away from Spanish football now. Talk about what's happening in the Premier League. The clubs have voted to revert to the traditional closing date of transfers to September. Are we seeing that the Premier League losing its influence in European football? I mean, we thought EPL could always sway the tide to their side, but 2 seasons and it's not working for them.
Yes, because I think that a uniform transfer window is favorable as well to the English Premier League teams, because when the transfer window is closed in other European countries and in England it is not, it makes transfer deals complicated. It makes transfer deals protracted. And you can see how things went in England this time. Transfers didn't go as usual. It wasn't business as usual. So, I mean, I think that they thought about it and realized that if we, come in tandem with the other European countries in terms of transfer window closure, I think it will be better for our clubs in terms of doing transfer business. So I think that it makes a lot of sense. Okay. It's not about losing influence. It's about getting in line with what is happening across Europe.
International football journalist Omar Akatuba, thank you for joining us on TVC Breakfast.